Hello and welcome to the video lecture on evolution of switching systems. Myself, Dr. Vaibhav Bhushan Tyagi, an assistant professor in Electronics and Communication Engineering Department at Kite Engineering College, Ghaziabad. So in this video lecture, we are going to take these contents. First of all, we will see the introduction, then we will see the evolution of public switch telephone network. In short, we can say it PSTN. Then we will check out the classification of switching systems. And finally, we will see the elements of switching system in this video lecture. So let us start with the introductory part. So in the introduction, telecommunication system, it is an important part of the modern society. In addition to the public switch telephone networks, it plays a vital role in radio, television, and internet, etc. The switching system provided various services to the subscribers. It is basically a collection of switching elements arranged and controlled in such a way as to set up a communication between two distant points. So in general, we can say the purpose of switching is to make communication suitable between two distant points. So now we will see the more accurate definition of switching. It says the process of transferring messages from one place to another is called switching. There are three basic types of switching, namely circuit switching, message switching, and packet switching. Telecommunication is a communication of voice or data over long distance using public switch telephone networks or PSTN. The PSTN consists of transmission components, switching components, facilities for maintaining equipment, billing systems, other internal components. The switching techniques used in PSTN is a circuit switching. The about the techniques we will learn in later on videos. There are three basic type of switching techniques, namely message switching, circuit switching, and packet switching. In later videos, I will tell you the more details of these techniques. Now, the PSTN consists of A. Local networks which connect subscribers and local exchanges. B. Junction networks which interconnect a group of local exchanges serving and trunk exchanges. Trunk networks which provide long distance connections nationally and internationally. Then we have a view of public switch telephone network. This diagram says that suppose a communicating device wants to establish a connection, it has to follow different connecting trunks and intercity trunks to communicate to the final digital PBX systems. So long distance offices involved there, and offices involved there, and subscriber loops are there. Then we have the classification of switching systems. In early days, manual exchanges, a human operator, and the elements like switches, plugs, and sockets were used to connect subscribers. Around 1890, many electromechanical switching devices were introduced. Different electromechanical switching systems were invented, of which Strowger switching system and crossbar switching systems are still used in some parts of the world. The later invention of electronic switching system, which uses stored program control, that in short called SPC, and computer controlled switching systems are widely used. Here we have the diagram that shows the classification of switching systems. So the switching system is broadly classified as manual switching system, which was later on used, and automatic switching system. Automatic switching system is further subdivided into two parts. First one is the electromechanical switching system, that is invented after the manual switching system, and electronic switching system. Now first take a look at electromechanical switching system. It is broadly divided into two parts: Strowger or step-by-step switching system. The second one is crossbar switching system. The electronic switching system SPC, that involves the use of processors or centralized processing units for controlling the signaling between communicating devices. It is broadly classified into space division switches and time division switches. Further, the time division switches classified as digital time systems, switching systems, and analog switching systems. Digital switching systems, we may further subdivide the categories as space switching system, time switching system, combinational switching system. The telecommunication system can be divided into four main parts: end system or instruments, transmission system, switching system, and signaling. The end system or instruments are transmitter or receiver that are responsible for sending information or decoding received information into an intelligent message. That means the end system or instruments, they are having the equipments like transmitter, which is going to send the information from the beginning end, and the receiver, which is going to receive that particular information at the receiving end. So here in this diagram, we have shown the earlier telephone systems which were very popular, the cell phones and the fax systems, and also we have the computers and video conference systems. The transmission system, signals generated by the end system or the instruments should be transported to the destination by some means. The transmission or links conveys the information and control signals between the terminals and switching centers. That means transmission systems are basically work as a bridge between the sender and the receiver to convey our useful information through a particular channel. So in this diagram, we have shown some most popular transmission mediums like unshielded twisted pair UTP cable, unshielded twisted pair STP cable, optical fiber cables, terrestrial communication system, and also satellite communication system, which are having some transmitters, satellite interface, and receiving antennas. Then we have the switching system. A switching system is a collection of switching elements arranged and controlled in such a way as to set up a communication path between two distant paths. That means a switching system makes the overall control and the signal flow or the information flow up to the destination end. So all the arrangements for that purpose or the setup is governed by the switching system. Next we have signaling systems. The signaling systems are essential building blocks in providing the ultimate objective of a worldwide automatic telephone service standardized. The signaling provides the interface between different national systems. In that manner, in this chapter, we have studied the basic concept of electronic switching, its introduction, public switch telephone networks, and the main parts involved in the switching systems. Thank you for listening this video.